Those of you that aren't familiar with 6 Ages, I should do a little explaining. And it gives you a little intro here, which is just words. But basically what's going on is we are playing as a barbarian clan. And like, at time's going to go by, and people will get old, and we'll have to replace leaders, and we have to basically keep with all the events that come along with us and try to survive the terrible times that's happening here in 6 Ages. This is how 6 Ages 1 was, which I loved that game, and I've been waiting very patiently for 6 Ages 2, and we have a demo now. And so we're going to try it out. So we are a barbarian tribe. If you ever heard me talk about Ernost, he pops up every once in a while as a name here. He came from 6 Ages. He was a hero, basically. Very much a story-forward game. And it's one of those where it does a really good job of making you care for the people in your clan. So I know what I'm doing in the game, so we're gonna go into Lights Going Out. New game. Can you survive when the world is broken and the gods are dead? I guess we're gonna find out. Okay, story begins not long after the gods made people. The Golden Age was a time of harmony ruled by the sun god Yelm and his appointees. Your clan traces its ancestry back to those times. You'll be guiding the destiny of a small clan, so our job is to build the backstory of this clan. We're going to build the backstory, and then we'll settle into the day-to-day lives of this clan, but we're building the world, basically. So who do we favor? Do we favor Emperor Yelm, shining above the Golden Empire, or Ernalda, the great Earth Mother, whose bounty made sure no one was ever hungry? Well, Emperor Yelm, I think, is the fellow we're going to follow today. Built a shrine to the sun. Later, we made sure to have one, wherever we lived. Always have a shrine to old Yelm. Another thing about this game, I think the part of the game that there's a couple things I liked about the first one so much. And it is the story. It makes you care about your characters that are in your tribe, with this whole story bits. And also, it does not hold your hand. As we play the game, we're going to have, like, events come up, and you're like, what is going on? You don't have a clue what's happening, and you have to try to, kind of unravel those details and things as you play the game. Like who the gods are and what they're doing, that kind of stuff. So the Golden Age ended when the storm god Umath forced his way into the world through a flaw in the sky dome. Constantly moving and violent, he rebelled against Yelm. Yelm's celestial sons responded, sending Umath crashing to his death in the far north. Other gods fought as well. As instability spread, humans became more dependent for survival on the gods. In turn, humans helped the gods. Which famous event of the gods did your ancestors support? We support the milk gift of Iralda, the cow mother. The Battle of Akashar, when the shining Elmol saw through the stratagems of the Changer. When Shalana Arroy first sang the bone-mending ballad, or the Brass Bazaar, where Issaries acted as broker between Nida Mountain and Gunid. I think the bone-mending ballad sort of leaped out at me. Ever since, men and women of your clan have had a gift for magic and the songs of power. So my claners, because of what I'm choosing here, tend to have a higher than average ability in their magic skill. Right. So if we play which I do, it's what we did before. Ride Like the Wind is the first one. Umath's son Orlanth challenged Emperor Yelm's stale rule. Armed with the new power of death, he slew Yelm, not Yelm, sending his light to the underworld. When the sun fell from the sky, the empire fell apart. Smaller suns lit the world in Yelm's place. Darkness, storm, and water gods threatened. Anaxiel the sailor refounded the empire after it was flooded. Many more gods died as the gods' war worsened. Hialor of Nevora found the crippled spirit who was once been the winged, fanged hippogriff. He saved her from death and made an alliance. Hialor gave her a new name, Gamari, and she allowed him to ride. Hialor returned to your ancestors with a secret. They became the first riders. Okay. Storm and Cold continue their conquests. Some of this stuff sounds a little familiar from the last one. A great sheet of ice crushed the Empire's northmost city. Despite its volcano gods, it ground relentlessly south. The Emperor built an immense dome to hide under rather than cower inside. The citizens of Nevorok chose to move away from the glacier. Your ancestors had trained horses to ride. Others drove chariots. Everyone left the city forever and made a new home to the south. So I think in what's the first one called? I forget what it's called. King of Dragon Pass. So King of Dragon Pass, we are the North folk. And then in six ages were like the barbarian tribes of the south. Is that correct? Yeah, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra. your clan grew. That one gave me a hiccup. Your clan grew and prospered, dividing and migrating until coming against Orlanth worshippers. Meanwhile, the gods continued to fight, and the world grew colder and darker. There's no best choice. This is a game of choose your own adventure. Your hero Baron fell to the Redalda, a descendant of Orlanth. After convincing both clans to allow their marriage, Baron and Redalda celebrated the union by riding to the other side. You gained the powers of Storm. Redalda's people learned to ride. Many of your former kin considered you traitors. Your own folk found it confusing to worship the Earth Goddess under the name Ernalda instead of her rider named Nialda. It is kind of weird, isn't it? Redalda appeased the ancestral spirits of her husband's clan by pledging to always uphold the rider virtue of lusty feasting. Ferocity. We'll leave the lusty feasting to the other folks. Your ancestors, who never refused to fight, were pleased. Baron and Redalda lived together longer than most, and assumed rule of her tribe, now known as the Baronestellae. At the height of their power, King Baron and Queen Redalda built the fortress where your clan still lives, mighty Baronstead. Conquered dwarves fashioned its walls. They installed wards to protect Baronstead against a foe chosen by Redalda. Which foe did she select? What is our enemy? Dwarves? Floods and earthquakes? Rival storm worshippers, sun worshippers, or trolls? You know what? I think it's dwarves. I hate to say it. Dwarves. The builders called attention to the intricate iron patterns, but they warned that with chaos loose in the world, even the best wards might sometimes fail. Storm Age slowly slipped into the great darkness. Treachery, betrayal, emptiness re-entered the world and tried to destroy it. Thank you, Adam Wolf. The worst Chaos Gods and the Unholy Trio gave birth to Wakbuth, Lord of Chaos. His Chaos army marched from the north. Baron and Redalda rode to face it, joining Orlanthi heroes from other tribes. How did Baron choose to fight? Cautiously, with berserk fury, with guile, with magic, or it was Redalda, as always, who chose? No, we fought with magic. Lusty feast of pizza right now. Baron directed Elmul's blazingly intense fire at the foe. We thank him for the chaos things that we do not know, because he destroyed them that day. But Baron could not defeat an entire horde. As hero after hero fell, Orlanth called for a retreat. The sword god Humact and his few surviving champions stood firm while the rest of the army escaped. That was called the Battle of Stormfall. It was only the first defeat and not even the worst. Wakboth's Chaos army marched on the Storm Tribe's fort and defeated Humact and Orlanth. Chaos gods ransacked the fort and destroyed the great mountain it stood on, the spike at the center of all creation. But don't worry, we'll get the game in a minute. We'll get in the backstory here. The explosion was of 1,000,000 avalanches carving inward upon each other, and it was so strong that the whole mountain was ground to dust. The escaping storm gods blew the dust across the whole world, which was overcome by a pall of grainy darkness. A few survivors from your clan returned to Baronstead and led the tribe through an endless gloom. Life would be awful. This is a difficulty level. We're going awful because we're just testing the waters with this game. Life would be awful. Survival will be touch and go depending on the favor of the gods. Huddled in your hill fort, hoping to survive. My clan name is called Untinti's the Baronstead Bears. Untinti's what do we call ourselves? Untinti's Whisker. Oh, it's too long? Untinti's Whisk. Okay, yeah, it's fine. So there's our history of our tribe there. It's fine. Okay, the end of the world approaches. Chaos devours all. The people of Baronstead, heirs of the Untinti's Whisk clan, don't know it yet, but they have a chance. Not to stop ultimate destruction. That is inevitable. But if they fashion a strong stand, combining practical resources and cosmic values, they can help remake the world after it dies. Small decisions the leaders of Baronstead make from season to season may determine all. What value should their strand begin with? Hope. Hope. If they survive, they will meet me. If they have well prepared, they will embody my secret against Wakboth the devil and its dread gods of chaos. Yeah, we're bakers. Okay, so we have an advisor, a row of advisors down here. All these advisors they all have different feelings and they all have different wants and all that. So we got to try to keep them happy. They're going to give me suggestions on how we should answer these questions. So it's choose your own adventure with help, but we also get to choose the help, if that makes sense. So we can see click on an advisor and they will give me what they feel about things, and we can go with how they feel. Yeah, whiskey business. King Vinglanth, the great-grandson of Baron and Redaldo, lost the tribal regalia of his life, fighting shape-stealers at the False King's Massacre. This guy's making stuff up. His son, Broleruf, he lost it. He was going for a swim one day and he lost it, and he made it up some sort of shape-stealer story. His son, Broleruf, the son, became king of your tribe. Oh, I'm sorry, no. We like that guy. Never mind. As the most powerful king in the valley, it was natural that he would call for unity against the Chaos Horde. When your neighbors refused, he launched a raid to make them example of one of them. So this guy wants me to pick the bottom ones, the warlike Vastantes, one of the summer tribes, the fickle, I don't know. Let me pick what they want. He refused. He launched a raid to make them example. So we're going to launch a raid against somebody. Choose your foes with care. I think old bro, yeah, bro here is my main dude here, and everyone has different jobs, and we'll figure it out as time goes on. Some of them are like charge of the farming, and some of them are in charge of hunting, other charge of the defending. That's all that kind of stuff. When I was a kid, I asked my dad if I could use a lawnmower to make some extra money, and he said sure. And so I sold it. There, there's your dad joke. That's a kind of a dumb dad joke, but there's your dad joke. Upholders of dead Yelm's ways. No, we hate the chariot driving wheels. We hate the wheel people. Yeah, the fickle, the Forosilvuli. We don't like them. Fellow Orlanthi, who never really accepted your sun worship. Those guys. They fought alongside their knife-toothed Sakars, which terrified our horses. Terrified our horses. But Bro's stallion, Lightstep, was not afraid. And the king put them to flight with his blazing sword. He returned home with much Forosilvuli plunder. We're attacking them because we don't know how to say their names. Relations between you and the Foro remain tense to this day. Unfortunately, Bro hopes for unity remained elusive. That's hard to say. A lot of this, we're managing a tribe. We're finally in the game, by the way. And we're going to try to build our tribe and select a direction. There's maps we can send out where we want to go and attack and all that kind of stuff. There's more names in here than a Tolkien book. Yes, there is. Yes. It's fantastic, isn't it? Hey, Harley, how's it going? Look at the picture to hide the text. Oh, look at that. I don't know why we would do that, but because it just doesn't cover anything up. For about a year after Bro raided Foro, Ernalda's magic failed. People said the goddess was dead, taken by Nantria, the undead emperor. Your fields barely produce more grain than you sow. Now, helpful winds and rains have ceased, and the priests throughout the valley can't contact Orlanth. Whether your gods are dead, captive, or away fighting chaos, their temples have no longer give normal benefits. Holy people say these sacred spots have residual magic, which can keep alive. You can keep alive by continuing to support them. Other people eye the sacrifices and think they could be spent on better things. But we can't let our temples fall to disrepair. That's all that's our only hope. We either worship Orlanth or Ernalda. Orlanth is the winds and rain fella, and Ernalda was Ernalda's magic failed. People say the goddess was dead. She's not dead. She's the plant one, farming one. We're keeping sacrifice up to both gods. People were proud to keep up the faith, but worried that this was an expensive decision. We maintained regular sacrifices to keep alive the flicker of magic that remained in their temples. With the king and queen of the gods dead, tribal unity unraveled. Our tribe mates, the other Baron clans, have flouted the king's authority for years, refusing to send worshippers to our temples, to Orlanth or Orneldad, or pay even token tribute. It's time to respond. So we built these temples, and these other folks think they're funny, and they don't come and worship at our temples. Without a strong king, the tribe can't unite against many threats we face. We're trying to restore our barbarian clans and get them all as one so we can fight off whatever's happening. The days of tribes have ended for good. We consider important to make the tribe. Vow to survive putting talks of kings. No. Whatever we need to do, we need a king. Many people agreed that now might not be the time to press this, but that we would try to restore the kingship whenever possible. Some still felt that our survival as a clan was the most important priority. Okay, it is dark season, which is winters are harsh, time of cold and snow. It's always important to keep an eye on your seasons. What else do we have over here? Here's the known clans of the world. Let's look at all the other stuff. We got 2 seasons of food stockpiled. There's all the other folks we have out there. Some of them are horse people, some of them are chariot people, and some are ram people. I don't remember what that one is. I think those are the horse people. There's our story for so far, and there is a map. I think there's a map. Well, there wasn't the last one. So we'll see if we go into this. Who likes us? Who doesn't like us? And we'll be trying to deal with this as time goes on. Who owes us favors and all that kind of things. What's this mean? Known for unusual beadwork. All right. So survival continued to become harder, and the tribe continued to fall away. Although you keep sacrificing to Orlanth and Orneldad season after season, they're still dead, and more gods no longer respond to our sacrifices. The other clans distrust our traders since Ceres is dead. Lenko or Mai no longer answers questions, and much knowledge has been lost as elders die before passing it on. We have to keep sacrificing to all the gods. Nothing's happening. Our only hope. What do you think, bro? At least Elmal the Loyal Sun still protects us. That's right. Keep sacrificing. People were worried this was an expensive decision. Well, they're wrong. Okay, so every year we get this sort of like, well, here we go. 2-week sacred time precedes each new year. The clan performs ceremonies to allocate magic resources. So we're going to put out, what do we want to do? We want to go towards exploring? Do we want to go towards keeping our fields under control? Do we want to go to diplomacy? Do we want to go and fight things? We're going to spend our points, basically, that we will earn, and decide where that's going to go. Putting magic into areas gives you a bonus for those actions for the year. So if you put bonuses into diplomacy, when we do diplomacy things, we will have boosts, basically. Got it? Sure. The king of the king, old bro here, and most of his advisors died 4 years ago of blue plague or during the blood blizzard. Umtinti's whisks huddled around Baronstead, surrounded by the other Baron clans. Bro's son, Iver Lantho, became king, though circumstances have forced him to be more of a chief than a tribal ruler. We're now known as the Clan of Kings. What happened to him? Most of you guys died 4 years ago. What happened to Bro? Didn't say what happened to him, but he's gone, and so Ivor here is now in charge of the place. And there you go. There's all the tips about him, what he's good at, what he likes, what he doesn't like, and we can also see all this with everyone. And we can change this. I'm not sure. I think this will pop up in a minute, and we'll select who goes where. Oh, it does say he and his advisors. I didn't read that right. So I saw his advisors died. He died of blue plague 4 years ago. Who have you been talking to? Yeah, it could be the blood blizzard. Blood blizzard. That's like a Dwarf Fortress on a Savage map. Our god is dead. Stop saying things like that. So they're going to say what we should put things into. Our king says we should concentrate on our magic in a few areas. All rituals are useful. I think we're going to put one into the fields. We got 7 to put out here. We'll put one into ritual. We'll put one in diplomacy, one exploring, and pastures, health, and harmony. Yeah. Okay, the screen shows the size and mood of my clan. There's, and we can pick new advisors as well at this time. So we got 411 people in our clan. We got a bunch of kids. The clan is worried at the moment. So all of our stuff that we can do is on the side over there. We've got different magic. Now, this is where it's a little tricky, if not already. We can sacrifice blessings to gods. We can build them shrines, and by doing this, we get little perks. Arnold is dead, but we probably shouldn't be worshiping her. But Elmo here, we can go and we can build a temple to do things like less wounds in battle. We can go in and improve our hunting yields, or heal people, or where's our oh yeah, she's dead. Chances of winning a battle. There's a lot of dead folks. Effectiveness of skirmishers, fertility of our mares. Protects our cattle herds from raids. Increases the yield of our... Yeah, let's go for a calf blessing. I'm going to build you a shrine. Not of worshippers to support another shrine. Let's build you a shrine. Can we do that? No, we don't have enough worshippers for that. Okay. Take magic and reliably feed the camp. Okay. Can we do a sacrifice? And we give you like a couple goods? And, let's say, hey, if we give you a sacrifice, you'll give us more milk, right? Hey, Jeff, thanks for the sub. Uralda didn't respond to our sacrifice. Dresta mentioned that our clan magic was low. In addition, no worshiper of Uralda served on the clan ring. We made its sacrifices easier. Well, you know. Okay. Rita, who frequently travels past your walls for the latest on other clans, informs you that the Ruby Gates have acquired a treasure your sages thought destroyed. The Barbarian banner grants its possessor a decided advantage in combat against you. This is why I spend so much time writing to neighbors, Rita says, to hear bad tidings right away. There's still time to act. So, there's an Infinity Stone out there. And we can offer to trade for it. We can demand its destruction. We can promise a raid to seize it. Not a problem. I think we go and we get it. Let's go get it. We're going to raid. We're going to take it. Failure doesn't mean you made the wrong choice. So yeah, the mood is up. People like this idea because we are fighters. Isn't this exactly what the Ruby Gates want? People asked. We would have to teach our people to push through fear. No. We push through attacking people. Here's the map of the world. So we are, where are we? Here we are. We're done this way. See down here. And so we can send people out to go explore, folks, and you know, we can send explorers out to go look at things also, like this. And we can say, let's go over, let's go down here. And we're going to send 3 swords and 9 bows that way. And I guess we'll send you. Are you a good explorer? Combat. You're very good at combat. So yeah, you get out there. What I want you to do, I want you to go and explore. Go out there. Exploration expedition to the southwest is confronted with a company of rude outlaws. Rude outlaws. Those are the worst kind of outlaws. Her forces are slightly outnumbered. What should she do? She can bluff her way past them. She can kill as many as possible or try to avoid a fight. She's good at fighting, so I think she's going to do it all on her own. She's also good at magic. Plus, she's got a cool hat. So I think she's going to destroy them. Outlaws turned out to be much more tougher than they looked. They had no trouble besting us. Outlaws wounded Umath and many of her escort. The party managed to get away from the fight and came home to heal. Uh-oh. But we lost a couple swords there. The colors is how they feel to us, right? Yeah. We did promise to go and raid Baron Bane banner. Okay. So, what... Yeah, we should probably send someone out. We want to raid. This is what we got for defenses. Where is Baron Bane banner? I'm not sure where we go for that. It must be a different name. Ruby Gate has it? Okay. Where was that one? I saw that one. There it is. Okay. We're sending 10 swords and 99 bows. Let's send 100 bows. We can call an alliance if we have an alliance, but we don't have any alliances. Okay. Let's go get them. Reach Ruby Gates, our raiding party has the cross the High Stallion lands. Hindar, their chief, is unwilling to let us cross. He says, we wish to remain on good terms with Ruby Gates. I can give you 10 cows, 15 cows. I will owe you a favor, High Stallions. No, I said no, and vague promises are none of use to me. Sinestro told the warriors that this argument would have to been easier if we not already owed the High Stallions. I'll give you 10 cows. Repeat his refusal. I'll give you 15 cows. He agreed to not interfere with our quarrel with the Ruby Gates. Okay. We eluded the Ruby Gate patrols, and our 10 swords and 100 bows are facing 7 swords and 56 bows. Sinestro was pleased that we outnumbered them. Still, nobody could be certain of the outcome. Well, we're going to throw a little magic in there, if we have any. I don't think we have any. We want to plunder, we want to kill as many possible, or survive. We're going to plunder. We're here to steal the stone and get out. So get in there. Now, what do we do? So this is where there's a little bit of a interactive combat. So you can see me over here. The Untinty's Whisk is over this way, and the Ruby Gate is over this way. We can choose what we want to, how we want to fight them, and it's sort of what we do versus what they do. We're going to... they have mostly bows. We're going to just advance. Both sides advanced. Sinestro steered our warriors so that we had a slight advantage. Now we are fighting. We're meeting in the middle. We can go a berserk attack. We can fight cautiously. We can fight cleverly. We can press the attack. We're going to fight fiercely, because that's what we do. We were hard-pressed to face their berserk frenzy, so they did a berserk frenzy. They gained the upper hand. Sinestro said that she thought she and the enemy war leader were well-matched. Perhaps we should fight cleverly. Like, if they're going to be all crazy, we'll be clever. They held their ground, shaking their morale. Our morale, with the resolve, it was soon over. Well, that didn't go well. It went poorly. It was short, nasty battle. We had more people. Their magic scorched us. That's what happened. We were driven off and had no opportunity to plunder them, aided by the white goddess, Shalana Arroy. Our auxiliaries saved 3 warriors from dying and healed 8 of the wounded. So we killed none of our swords died. We lost 9 bows. We killed 1 of theirs. Not really the best thing. We do have a little bit of defense. Like I said, we can go and build more defenses if we want. With terms, we can put a stake perimeter or whatever in there. We do need to go get some food here. So I think we do that through, I think, about 58 cows worth of goods in the coming year. We can send a caravan out and buy and sell stuff. We could try that. Let me look at... Here's where we can reorganize who's in what spot. And this is where it's a good idea to, like, who they worship. Make sure we have the gods covered. Because that way we have a chance of the gods liking us. But anyway. I'm gonna have to watch this Doritos commercial. People keep talking about this disgusting Doritos commercial. I haven't seen it yet. I have YouTube Premium, and so I never watch commercials with that. So something's going on. I gotta see it. So this is a just the lore stuff. Need Geralda's milk blessing to boost our food. I tried that. We tried it. We tried to offer a sacrifice. Let's just do a ritual. Ritual separates the living from the dead, helps us fight, keeps undead at bay, and strengthens our quester. We want to... that keeps the undead at bay. Undead? Inspires women to take up arms and strengthen the quester. And this one, ritual can enable river crossings. Let's make the ladies to fight. No magic for that. Never mind. No venture. Yeah, what kind of venture can we do here? I think we want to do, for this year, our venture is going to be, not to recruit anyone, but I think we got to get food. We can go hunting. And Hanth is going to go do it. I think Hanth is fine. Someone who's good at food, and Hanth, yeah, he's good at it. He's fine. He got a nice beard. We'll send them on a hunting venture. Hunters located a stream that still had fish. They would be able to return there and bring home more food for under a year. Good, they went fish hunting. Visit all our fields, and I'm getting worried. We have been growing blood millet and rye on them for about 5 years now, starting to show signs of exhaustion. Probably wait a year, but we need to prepare new fields. At least we can rotate some of the pasture land. That's the other thing we could have done there. Okay. Hey, Emma, how's it going? Scouring. He wants to scour the valley for bandits. To help feed the clan, we should send out hunters. I did that already. People are unhappy. We should perform a venture to improve their mood. Well, we're going hunting. I guess we can do 2, can't we? Do we have any pastures we can convert? Well, let's do some foraging. Food from the wildlands. Yeah, and old Vordiga can do it. Unable to find much additional food. Brought back what they could. Well, Vordiga. Delegation from the Tarima clan appears at your gates, begging for assistance. They are chariot people, a once widespread culture who, like your Rider ancestors, lived long ago in an ancient golden city. When Redelda converted your clan to Orlanth worship, the commonalities you had with them became ever less relevant. They say that the flame of their Elmul temple has dwindled. They seek your help rekindling it by borrowing a spark from yours. A spark from my temple? They are not my subjects. They are trash, says Everlantho. Well, okay. She says that we're friends. This guy says there's no way helping them can come back to bite us. I can let them go down gently. Let me insult them. Singester wants to go up and yell at him. Man, nobody likes this. These people. They're trash. I'm sorry. The king says you're trash, so I'm sorry. We gain a reputation for scorning favor seekers. Our people, and they like that, our people are exulted as they quaked in their rattling carts. Yeah, take that. Get out of my land. Okay. Bring in the harvest, prepare for the cold. Food is low. There's bountiful game out there. Hopefully we can get some stuff going. We're doing extra hunting. Can we do anything here like increase the fertility of our cows? Build a shrine to get a blessing. Can we build a shrine here? We don't have enough worshippers to support a shrine. Not sure who we have worshippers for. I guess we have stuff. We have stuff for Elmo, God of War. Proves our chances when defending. Can we do that one? Enlarge a temple to get another permanent blessing. Or sacrifice for a blessing. We could just do a sacrifice we saw before. I don't know if we want to sell ours. Do that, though. How about this? How about this? We go in here, and we're just doing a little trade. Everyone thinks poorly of us. Let's go send an emissary. First, we'll send an emissary to Juneltha. And you're going to bring some goods. No herds or horses. Just bring them some goods. This is a defense clan there. And just, are you good at talking? Plum is excellent. Yeah. Just go send some good trade. Let's make them like us a little more. Karena, fearsome warrior of your clan, says she intends to hunt and slay Inzanor, chieftain of the nearby Chovashta clan. In a vision, her god, Humact Death Dealer, accused Inzanor of speaking to the dead. Not in the ordinary way one contacts the spirits of one's ancestors, but by digging up funeral urns to gain the secrets of talking skulls. Talking skulls. Murray? Karena does not seek permission. She is simply telling you where she is headed for the next few days. Have fun storming the castle. Hey, how's it going? The people, people hate that, who feared Karena more than they liked her, worried that no good would come from this. Karena returned to say she had succeeded, cleaving her way through Inzanor's guard and sending him forever to the lightless underworld. Sign her up in the military. As she did so, Humact blessed her with additional speed and strength, which was now hers to keep. Put her in charge of the military. This is where stories come up. And so we actually could put her in charge of things if we wanted to. Pick the response for what we need to focus on, yeah. What's important? Kite contest or feasting? A punishing rainstorm lashes your home, Berenstein. Weeks of rainfall has turned the world to mud. When the rain hits the skin, it burns until wiped off. You thought your people had grown inured to the hardships of your darkening world, but now they sink to the new depths of despair. This is how the world dies, says Ingarna. Not with fire, not with earthquakes, but drowned like a rat. So we can defy the rain with a kite flying contest. We can say, don't worry about it, the sun will come back. We can throw a feast. We can say, yep, the world is doomed. We must face this bravely. What do you think? You don't have an answer. You say do nothing. Yeah, we can't feast. Feasting is wasteful and stupid. I agree with you. It can only get better. People must know and understand the gravity of the crisis. People must know the truth. Yeah, we're not sugarcoating nothing. We're telling them the world's doomed. Deal with it. Though true, this did little to allay the people's fears. Jakardan said the people valued honesty from their leaders until they got it. Yeah, he's got some good. Yeah, he has some good dad jokes. Okay, Sarendon, known for his curious ideas and vague manner, is now a father. His wife, Daenerys, secretly hopes that the son, Sarenstev, will prove less woolly-minded than he. I wouldn't wager on it. Yeah, we got a boy. A bouncing baby boy with a giant beard. Your emissary, Rita, nears the Durant. Remember we sent her off on a mission? She brought 30 cows worth of goods to offer as a gift. I'm going to propose an alliance. No clan is strong without allies. Additional gifts? No. They agreed that we should join forces against the valley's many dangers and became our allies. We swore oaths of support and promised to worship at each other's temples. Excellent. 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 Okay. Attitudes are complex, liking and fearing. We were somewhere in the middle. Yeah. So, I can't change the clan around. I can't do it now, can I? Can I put... What was her name? I kind of want to put her in charge of something. Start with an I. She may not be in here. She's not in here. She may not be old. Oh, there she is. Karena. There she is. Karena. We need her. No, what are we going to put her in place of? When we reorganize, and we want Karena in there. Because she's a hero who ran off and slaughtered someone. Just because she felt like it. Do I have to do multiple ones? No, do that one. I forget how to do this. Where's you? Do I... Oh, right. I just click on... I think I take someone off. Sindestra failed at that fight, remember that? So she's out. Karena is in. Delegation from the Porganosi clan brings one of their women, Tuva, to lodge an accusation. She claims that Enestaro of your clan stole her newborn baby. When you try to remember whether Enestaro gave birth, contradictory memories surface. Your head hurts, and your vision swims. The Porganosi delegates also appear puzzled and unsure. Offer to cut it in two and see who cries the hardest. Good idea. Good idea. I'm glad you're in charge, buddy. Let's see what Karena says. We needn't fear them. She says do all of them. Hunch tells me Tuva is the mother, but that proves nothing. The owl spirits. Owl? Mr. Owl. How many licks does it take to figure out which baby this is? Do you tax your bonds with clan spirits? Yes. Owl spirits swooped invisibly into view to fly around the two women. They hooted at the true mother was Tuva, the Porganosi clan. See? Jakardan knew. Give the baby to Tuva. This was the only right course. The people agreed. Our determination to prevail against chaos redoubled. Okay. We have our venture is happening. The mood is worried. We gotta figure some way of getting something happier around here. Can we just do a ritual? Enough magic for rituals. Oof. We did fail that trek down there. We can try it again because we got Karena here now. We also have the Ruby Gate we got to deal with. We don't like the Ruby Gate. I think we're gonna go out there and get them again. A herd raid. We go out, we steal their herd. We want to take their stuff, so we're gonna do a raid. It's oh, it's dark. We don't want to raid right now. It's dark and rainy season. Let's just build. Let's build a stake perimeter. Can we do that? 40 goods. Build that. Storm season now. We're gonna wait until it gets a little nicer before we send out our folks to attack. I don't think we can go out right now because they'll get lost and it'll be all bad. We've got Darren Elthy on our side now. They're a horse people. Or Sting over here is also a horse people, and Rita did such a good job that we're gonna send, asking other clans, Bright Eyes, Adam for food. We'll just do like 5, and we'll send her over there. Rita nears the settlement. She brought 5 cows as a gift. We want an alliance. No clan strong without allies. No additional gifts. They agree we should join forces. Excellent. The surroundings, known for maintaining a healthy cow secret, ask for 20 cows. In exchange, we will owe you a favor. Exchange of favors underpins Valley society, tying clans together in a web of obligation. So they'll owe us a favor. So if we go to war, we can say, hey, call on our favors, and they'll come and help us fight it. I don't want to give them my cows, though. I need my cows. What do you think, Jacardin? It's harder than you think to trick a cow. Thanks, Jacardin. We don't owe them. I agree. I wish we could help. Time is tough for us all, they said, departing. If they bore a grudge, they showed no hint of it. Still storm season, huh? Can we send a caravan over there? We want to buy. We're going to sell you some... I have the Braid of Arnaldo. I don't know if I should sell that. We're not going to sell that. No. We'll sell you some goods, and we want to buy food. Send a small little group there. Umath can head over that way. We could set up a route and trade with our buddies, Janelthi. Known for eating rocks. Maybe we shouldn't go there. These guys have large herds. Known for their wealth, they owe us a favor, do they? Aggressive pursuit of trade. Yeah, Flintheart, we're gonna go talk to you because you seem alright. Our situation is desperate. We could ask for Dosil's sure-shot blessing. Right now, we face the possibility of starvation. We have less than a season's worth of food. We're gonna hope for the best because we got trades going out. People feared the ring was strong. Ring was wrong, and we'd soon be starving. No. Some of your nobles have been plotting a course for the clan. They say this is a pivotal moment. The king and queen of the Storm Court are dead. Our own tribe is all but dead. Wait, what? The king's heirs died of blue plague. The valley's clans are increasingly isolated. Many of your temples have fallen into disrepair, but several surprisingly good harvests left your food stores in reasonable shape. And clan wealth has managed well. You have a brief chance to rebuild a bit, not just hunker down and focus on survival. Sentiment seems to favor reconnecting the outside world. The world might be ending, but we could at least be part of it until it did. Emissary, prepare for war, prepare new fields, call out, let's prepare new fields. We can encourage the king to go get a wife. Let's make some fields. Jacardin led the clan into the tedious work of burning out brambles from some of the pasture lands. Had a hard time rousing the clan for the labor. People had been hoping we'd send out a mission outside the clan. Well, get over it. Old fields became grazing lands for our cows. Baron Wolf died of old age. I don't know who you are. You got crazy eyes, though. He died sad at having treated his daughter-in-law so badly. those many years ago. Our warriors will certainly miss him. Okay. Okay. Grant hospitality to a delegation from the Jaren Elthi are here. Once our tribe was a true kingdom, ruled with wisdom and courage by King Baron and his heirs. After King Vinglanth died at False King's massacre, clans gradually stopped obeying royal decrees. Today, the Baron Heli are a kingdom in name only. Only by reasserting the sacred authority of Yor can we unite and survive. We wish to rally the other Baron clans in a banner of King Iverlantho to seek his blessing to do so. Yeah. That's a good idea. So we'll send some delegates to help out. Who's going to go make the argument? Oh, I think Rita. Rita's going to go do it because she's a hero. We'll send an escort of a couple swords and a few bows. Discover the clans who once recognized our kings are now resistant. Except in symbolic terms. They treated us with respect and gave us some gifts. We got some goods out of it. They're back with from the Flint Hearts. Our Flint Heart traders are pleased to receive our first caravan. We gave them 40 cows worth of goods for less than 4 weeks worth of food. Is that a good deal? She's smiling. She seems to think so. Orestina. After learning the most enigmatic of songs and days and trances conversing with the spirits, her magical aptitude is now as great as any hero's. Oh, yeah. All right. Couldn't afford to make the sacrifices to Elmo, and our temple is now effectively just a shrine. Okay. Okay, we got another year in the books. Need a shrine to Chalana, he says. Oh yeah, we could save some magic. I forgot we do that. We're going to war today because we're going to go get that thing. So here's what happened last year. We got 38 babies. We got 19 kids that are now adults. We have 2 more people, and we have 11 fewer head of cattle. We made 55 cows worth of goods. We made a profit of some cows. Shrines took some cows. We sacrificed them. Visions of loons told our shamans that this would be a good year to search for swoon spirits. Okay, well, then we're going to go do some exploring. And fields and pastures. And a little bit of war. I think is what we're going to do. Or save the other 3. Bright Eyes clan has come to believe that we were mocking them at every opportunity. These lies were spread by a talking raven. We might be able to send an emissary to the Bright Eyes. Yeah, Rita can handle it. She can do it. Kuring has gained support among clan elders to dismantle your temples to dead gods. We still sacrifice to Lankor Mai and Alda, Saris, and Loranth, but we get nothing in return because they are dead. Time we face the facts and save our wealth for the living gods and people both. Otozi leads the opposition in this idea. When the sleeping gods wake, they will remember which clans honored them when they are needed the most. Destroying their holy places would be an act of gross impiety. Yeah, we can't destroy the old. It's the only thing keeping us together. Everyone seems to agree with this. Except for Karena. If we do as Koreng suggests, we will have more resources to devote to our surviving war gods. This is sacrilege. Korren's opinion wasn't popular. People were proud to continue to honor their gods. It was one way to keep our connection to a better past, to show that we hoped for a better future. Yeah, we hope for a better future by clinging on to the past. To help feed the clan, we could send out hunters. We sure could. We can do one more venture. We've got hunters already out there. I think Fluttery will produce enough arrows for next year. Increasing the herds. We could recruit clan members. We could scour for bandits. Search for some spirit rocks. I did say that was maybe a good year for that. Yeah. Oristana, you look like someone who goes out and looks for spirit rocks. We're going to have to there and find some. Spent weeks looking for the kinds of rocks that spirits prefer. I found a few curious stones, but nothing better than what we already have. I think more exploration magic could have helped. I put one in there. Food situation is desperate. We'll slaughter a little bit for some food. For a full season. 66 herds. Seems like a lot. I don't know how many cows are one. I don't know how many cows are one good. I guess we've have a lot. So it's not the worst, but we have less than a season of food. Whatever we do, we need to get more food though. It is sea season. Time to prepare and sow the fields. So people need to be here working on that. But if we do anything today, we go and we get that Infinity Stone. Can I raid you guys? Can I, why can't I raid? I can't seem to raid them for some reason. I can raid the nearby folks. You know, for the mini shamans, they owe us a favor. Huh. Could do a herd raid. Chovashta here. Profaners of the dead, they hate us. These are the folks that Karena went and killed that guy. So let's go and send a few more out there. We'll do a herd raid. We'll get some herding. Gave up our herd raid because of they just fought off an attack by trolls. Their warriors were armed and looking for enemies. Oh, all right. Saradin, a carpenter of your clan, has of late gained a following among the youth. They watch his deft hands as he coaxes even the twisted timber available today to his will. As he works, he speaks in hushed tones of wisdom and bravery. Typical Orlanthi consider boasting a virtue, but Saradin never makes claims for himself. He asks for nothing, but his admirers say he should be elevated to the ring. He never addresses his subjects directly, but from his odd sayings, people assume he wants us to bring back days of kings. You want to let him on when someone dies? We can deflate his reputation. So Cavalli says we should elevate him. So I think we're going to elevate him and kick her out. I don't know. She's 70 anyway. Look, when there's a vacancy, you're in, buddy. That's what we're going to do. Followers took heart in the thought and stopped pestering the ring. Hey. Okay, so we got some defenses. Can I raid now? I'm not sure why we can't raid all the way over there. Maybe because we can't cross... No, we can cross the river. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to explore down here again. Search for spirits. That's what we want to do. Yeah. I was going to search for spirits over here. Food situation is desperate. Hope for the best. Okay. We're having real trouble with food. And the only thing I really know of is we could do a sacrifice, but we're going to get rid of cows to get stuff. That's not going to help. We're already foraging, but we're doing a bad job of foraging. We can try it again and do a try more hunting. It's not the dark season; it's the fire season. We can try it. Trade for furs, worship, scour for bandits. Let's just go and do more hunting. Scoured lands, but unable to find new game trails. I think it's because we're on hard difficulty. We're just getting to nothing. Said you were raided by Ruby Gates, so you can't attack back for a certain amount of time. I guess. I don't know. I raided them. They didn't raid me. I raided them. So maybe there's time has to pass before we can do it again. It seems like I can't go out very far at all, though. Negotiators from Elthi appear outside my fortress. They want aid. The temple's dying. They hope you will assist them in its revival. I'll give you some of my divine essence. Divine essence. I don't know. I should have taken better care of their temple. Karena is heartless. Destroy our temple, save theirs. We will never be able to rebuild it. I'm not going to do that, that's for sure. You want me to do that? The king says, gift them divine essence from your temple, so I'm going to do that. Cracks appear in our image of Lankor Mai. The Dernalthi poured their transferred essence into a quill pen. The priest exalted this act, which Lankor Mai would surely celebrate. Unlike other clans, the Wintinti's Whisks have not forgotten their king. That's right, you're the king, buddy. Yeah, it's easy to say that. Insufficient warriors, I think, is the problem. If we want to get more people, we're gonna have to do some of this. We are full up. Time to prepare. Bring in the harvest and prepare for the cold. Well, I think that's what we do. We're gonna advance. Not gonna do anything. Back from searching the east, we are looking at. We found a fire spirit. Hey, all right. Can you eat it? Looking to Baron ethically privileged to have conflicts adjudicated by the king. The Lestralling clan asks Ivor to resolve a dispute they have with the Zethmarings. What good is a tribe if you can't trust your tribe mates? The Zethmarings overwork brides from our clan and accuse us of herding goats. It is for these injuries that we claim restitution. They ask that the Zethmaring clan be ordered to pay them 20 cows in compensation. Each clan brought the customary audience gift of 5 cows. Before we hear these claims, you gotta swear allegiance to the crown. Excellent. Excellent. That's probably what you're saying. I knew it. I knew that's what you'd say. And you? We don't care. Yeah. Ivor knows what's up. Before we hear your claims, you must swear allegiance. Grudgingly, they restated their oaths to the king and tribe. Excellent. I will take your cows now. They held private discussions between the two clans. He listened carefully to both sides and reminded them both of the many times they cooperated. Before and after the Battle of Stormfall, finally, the two parties agreed that their friendship was stronger than any disagreement. Promised to work together in the future. Praise Iverlanthro. Iverlantho as true king. Yeah, he is a king. He's going to be a dead, starved king, but he's a king. Excellent. I think we need to go send out a caravan here and get rid of our treasures. We have gems. We got to go and we're going to have to buy some stuff. We got to get food. We're going to have a big caravan. We're going to go to... Known for their wealth, they have large herds. We're going to go to Jade Cult. Maybe we can't go to them. I can't seem to establish a route with anybody. Okay, well, we'll go to Jaren Elthy. We're going to buy some food, and we'll give them some goods. An avalanche cut off the only route to Jaren Elthy. Wait until warmer weather. Okay. Okay. Oregon Trail. I mean, yeah, I guess I could see that. It has something going on there with it. Well, times could be better. Emissaries from the Lasterling clan came to offer bushels of stones to eat. Here they go with those rock eating. When times grew dire, their earth priestesses learned to alter pebbles and gravel to provide true, if meager, nutrition. We hear you are badly in need of these, they say. The Lasterlings are known to hold you in good regard. They must have heard your recent distress. I mean, I'll take your rocks. Jacardin says, what do they taste like? Of course he does. Yeah, I'll take some rocks. He said that we had honored the Earth Priestess. We bid each other farewell. Later, word got around that we had been reduced to eating rocks. Yeah. Enemy smiled, and our friends worried. We do not blame the Lasterlings for letting this get out. They acted out of genuine goodwill. And they feel no shame eating rocks. Are rocks keto? We can supplement our diet with Lasterling gravel. We have field magic because we have the Braid of Arnalda. How do we do it? How do we do it? We have the Braid of Arnalda. Can we do something with Arnalda here? I don't want that one. Can I do a... Can only reduce the temple to a dead god. So we can reduce the temple to a dead god. We're not going to do that, though. Trickster who discovered death. Sacrifice to Yurmul. Can we do this one? Let's build one here to help this one out. To get some hunting. I think that's what that was. Say a Jacobear's head resembles a pumpkin a large vegetable once known in the valley. It's a pumpkin beast. In the southern Orlantha kingdom of Forosin, Umathkara and explorers find a ravaged landscape dotted with abandoned clan territories and ruined villages. This is the explorers. You give us kidney stones. They journey for days without seeing other humans. In places, the world appears to be falling apart completely. One day, they encounter a small band of Foro, beset by enormous chaos creatures called Jackabears. Let's use magic to befuddle and demoralize the Jackabears. Our spells helped, but not enough to save. I don't care about the Foro Silvuli. We don't like them. I should have stayed out of it. Explorers watched in horror as the Jackabears ate them alive. When they eventually heard of this, people were sad to imagine strangers being killed, but glad that Umathkara had not foolishly sacrificed Untinity's Whisk lives. They came back. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back. We got foragers gathering more food. Can I do a ritual? No, we don't want that. I keep doing the wrong one. We want to... If I give you some goods, I give you like 5 goods, will you help me find more stuff? Anila didn't respond to our sacrifice. Yeah. Your solar worshippers petitioned the ring. In Baron's day, we embraced Orlanth and his storm cult so we could have a king and bring glory to the valley. Now, Orlanth is dead, and so is our kingdom. To survive, we must abandon Vinkotling ways Redalda brought. Rejoining our Hyorling brothers, we must cease to be rams and become riders once more. That does sound like some gross impiety, if you ask me. And I demand that you atone for it. We lack conviction. Yeah, well. Cavale. Oh, yeah, she died. And so she made her family swear not to cut corners on funeral rites. This guy can now... Is that the one that's going to pop in place? I don't remember who it was. Neverunala. Most obscure sacred stories is speaking to all our gods. Her magical aptitude is now as great as any hero's. Okay, we have an opening on the spot, so we can put what's his face in there now. I think that this is a good place to end the demo. Before we all die. Here's the end of our second phase. Babies are born. We got kids coming adults. One fewer person. We had a lot less cattle because we ate most of them. We've made some goods. More profit. Our shrines took some things. We had visions of 3 white horses. They said that Chalana Arroy would reward us if we did not raid this year. Don't have a complete ring, so our clan magic is weaker. And our trickster gambled with Yermol and won luck for the clan. And Jakardan showed up with an all-black bull, which he said was a gift from Yermol. Oh, thanks, Jakardan. That's awfully nice. Anyway. Let's go and... we're getting attacked by trolls? We did some looting, but we're mainly concerned with killing. They withdrew. The trolls took the bodies of the slain. Implications of that are not best dwelled upon. Oh, trolls! Anyway. Let's wrap it up. I'll certainly come back to this whenever we get to the release day. We'll come back to this. I don't want to get any more of this. That's enough to whet our 6 Ages appetite. But we'll come back whenever the game comes out so we can start from the beginning and work our tribe up. And maybe not play on max difficulty. Or maybe we will. But we'll see if our tribe can survive the apocalypse or whatever. So there we go. There's 6 Ages 2. The demo is out on Steam. There's a Steam page right there. It's out just as of a couple days ago. Apparently it's Kate Fox's 10th anniversary, and they're having sales. All right. As of, this is the 4th. So there we go. So there is, this game's fantastic. The first one's fantastic. 6 Ages 1 I loved. And so now we're in 6 Ages 2, and we'll certainly be checking this out and seeing if our clan can not die and have another Urnost.